Hi everybody. This is the next one out of the 100-day project, and this one is a vintage lace journal cover, and I have to say this is the trickiest one for me. I don't do a lot of sewing, I don't use lace much. Kind of requires a sewing machine. My sewing machine is not brilliant. However, I'm giving it a go, even after procrastinating all day, most of the day about it. So much procrastination. Went to the shop, cooked a meal, went to the acupuncturist, did everything. Just made a bit of a mess here. Read a bit of a book. everything to not do it. And in the end, you know, you just have to bite the bullet and give it a go, especially if it's, I mean, the thing is it's a challenge. You give it a go, and maybe I'll learn something. So anyway, I found a bit of canvas, for painting canvas, and I also found this bit of purple felt. And I'm not making a very big journal cover. I decided I didn't want to do that. Because it's the first one, because I don't work with lace too much, I don't really actually have any. I found a little bit. It's not antique though, unfortunately, but it's just going to have to do for now. That edge up a bit. I'm making this outside a bit bigger because I want it to sit outside. This is going to be my base for putting lacy sort of collage on. Just square this up. Cut very easily. Okay, so I decided that I was going to glue a lot down and then think about, still a bit wonky, it doesn't really matter so much because this is going to be covered, so you're not going to see any of this, so I guess it doesn't matter if it's a bit wonky. So I'm going to glue down first and then sew. Now I know that felt can be a bit stretchy, so I'm thinking I'm going to go from the middle out. Actually, let me get, even though that's the craft glue I usually use, and I swear it's the same as Fabric Fix, it smells the same, behaves the same. I'm actually going to use my new bottle of Fabric Fix just in case, just for this one. And it doesn't have to be super stuck down because it is going to be sewn, but I just don't want it to move around. Just checking if we're recording. glasses on. Yes, we are. Delete that bit. Okay. Okay, so it's not going to be a really big journal. I did want to be able to, I had an idea that I wanted to be able to create pockets and then a flap, but I think because I've started quite small and it's not that big, I will be, this isn't the way it's going to go actually, this is going to be the inside. So let's do that. Right, so it's going to be like this with the lace and stuff on the outside, and then you've got this nice cover and felt. Alright, so like I said, I didn't have a lot of lace, so I just cut up something that I had, and you know, it's all that I really had. Doing it on this side, not that side. But I decided to use just some other bits of material underneath. Actually, I might use this. Oh, 1 second. Let's see if I've got some bits of scrap. Hey, I've got some more scrappy bits. This is why I got the idea of the purple, because I thought I would use this material, and then I thought maybe it's a bit too busy, so it needs a block colour to tone it down. And then I found a bag of felt that I had, and so found that I had some purple felt, so that was pretty good. Right, so for now I am going to, so this is the lace I've got, which is modern. It's a stretch lace, and I only found one of these little doily things that I'd got. This is the only antique-y lacy thing that I actually have in my entire house. I'm not a lacy person, that's why I was putting this one off a little bit, just simply because that's taking me right out of my comfort zone, to be honest, and that's okay. Put a couple of little pins first. And I'm overlapping these I'm overlapping it so as it's not actually longer pins. Let's put them down a bit first. I want to just cover some of the edges. Especially this is going to be the front cover, so especially this edge. Let's cut a bit of those off. And I might still use a bit of this under as well, to just so we don't have this peeping through too much. And I'm happy about any edges that look like nice lacy edges, so that will go over the spine a bit, that one. Like here's an edging. I'm happy about edges being there. Just take that pin off for a minute. Thought I'd like this along the front edge, so when it's closed, it's there. Got this edge here coming through. and I'll do that. I'll do it off. I mean, I've got my machine here and I know it'll be a bit noisy, and also it could take me ages again, so I am going to sew it, I think, off screen and then bring it back, and that'll be quicker. I found this bit of this was a bit of elastic that was part of this lace, so I thought that would be good for a tie or a wraparound. It's still elasticized. I was thinking I might put a button on and loop it, but anyway, I'll be back. And I'm back, and can I just say how absolutely proud I am of doing something that I procrastinated about, that I was, well, to be honest, scared of, and I did it. And you know, okay, obviously I could improve if I did some more and practiced a bit more, but for the most part I'm really happy with it. And I got my little circle at the front, which I really love, and a little, okay, so that can be cut back, so just use your discretion with it. Got a little frame for the front, little thing. Might just put a dab of glue on that one to get it down. You can always hand stitch a bit of, you know, things like that if you want, if they're not quite how you want it. And I am also incredibly proud of my machine, because I haven't been too kind to it. I've been saying some, well, I'm not saying horrible things, I've just, it is temperamental, but it is a quilt master, and a Toyota quilt master, which is designed for this sort of thing. And isn't that funny? The moment I did this sort of thing, I didn't have any troubles. It's got a mind of its own. It must, like, just be quite happy to say, you know what, finally you're getting it right. Finally you're doing what I was meant for. Alright, so if there was, I wonder if I've got a book or something. Let me see if I've got something that's the right size. Or at least maybe close enough. I probably don't, because this is quite a long, thin one. I was thinking of this journal that I'd already made, but I think, yeah, it's much too big. So for now, what can I find? Oh, I've seen something that might be. Remember these from the other day? There's a little YouTube tutorial on those. Alright, so if something's in there, this is going to come around like this, and I am thinking what I might do is loop that, sew that, and so it's a hole, and put a button on here. So I'm not going to do that part of it yet, but I'm going to put the button on here. If I can work out what button I want to go on there. Let's see, so it'll be like this. Look at these, aren't they beautiful? Doesn't the colour, it would be nice, but the colour doesn't quite match. It's maybe a bit, oh, maybe a red. Red might be nice. Oh, and look at these ones. They're like little abalone shells they're carved from. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. That keeps the circular kind of idea going. What else? Oh, can you see this one? Come on, camera. I don't know. Oh, maybe it's not going to focus. It's a little face. That was cute. What else is in here? A bit of gold. That gold blends in quite nicely. That's a bit, no. So I've got two of these beautiful ones. And I think actually I like the gold, because I think even though that's not too bad, because I've got two, I might want to use them together on something. So that or that. I don't know. Might have to think about that for a bit. Here's a little trick. Have them both down, glance away, look back and go which one. And to me, this one was what jumped out. So that's the one. Alright, so that's going to go on there. I haven't got a needle and thread anywhere, but I reckon that's it for me for today, because I didn't organise my needle and thread. And the table's butted up against the door where the needle and thread is, and there's one ready to go in here. Oh, there is. There actually is one ready to go, but it's just thin cotton, so I think I'd prefer blue, and I need a thicker needle and I need thicker thread, and so that's it for me for today anyway. I am more than happy that I managed that when I was so stressed, and I hope you're all proud of me, because I'm pretty proud of me. I'm pretty proud of the machine, and let's celebrate when we do good things, hey? So what was that, day 15? Let's be joyful. All right, so yes, day 15. I don't actually know. I'm not going to even fit it in here because it won't. Maybe, you know what, I will take a scan of it and print it out and put a picture in here so I remember what activity I did on day 14. Anyway, look after yourselves. Bye.